Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin. Today's video, it's going to be a long one. I'm reacting to the ultimate guide to Ateez 2023. The video is an hour and 36 minutes long. I pause, I talk. This video is going to be like 2 hours long. I don't want to really break it up into parts either because that doesn't make sense in my brain. So this was not on my list of things to do, honestly. But Crazy Form, that song was like, it was like a life-changing experience for me. Okay. I've watched the music video probably like 50 times at this point. I've watched at least like 25 different reactions to the music video. It's a whole struggle. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Ateez has always been kind of one of those groups where I was just like, okay, that's cool. I know all the members' names already. I know all the members' faces. I watched them on Kingdom. I like them kind of casually. Some songs I like, some songs I don't like as much. But I never really felt like I was gonna like dive in or anything. I just was gonna like check them out every once in a while. Something happened with Crazy Form. With Crazy Form, the switch flipped, and I was like, okay, all right, all right. I don't want to miss out. I'm joining this crew, this pirate gang, whatever this is. I need to know more. So standing Ateez is it's gonna happen. It's happening like right now. So come along for the journey, for the voyage. I don't know anything about them other than pirates, so you know. I'm very excited. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I do have an Ateez playlist. Some of the reactions in there are old, like pretty old. I've had my channel like 3 years now, and I remember checking Ateez out pretty early on and just not necessarily liking boy groups as much at the time. And I don't think I understood. I don't know. My tastes have just changed a little bit over the past couple of years. So I'm going to stop talking because this video is going to be long enough. I don't have any biases in this group, but Son has been kind of standing out to me quite a bit lately. So has Hongjoong. So has Yeosang. And I have always liked Jongho and Yunho. Is it Yunho or you know? Because I've heard people say it both ways. Maybe you all find out in the guide. But anyway, let's just get into it. Let's go. All right, let's go. Oh, we got their intro. Just kidding. Oh, do I need to turn captions on? Let's see. No. Okay. Of all the Kinnies.
A quick spoiler disclaimer. This guide will include various clips from music videos, live stages, and more. If you don't want...
All right, so... my memory's not very good, so I'll be spoiled, but I won't remember. So, oh,
We're Ateez.
Hi.
Ateez is an 8-member South Korean boy band formed by KQ Entertainment.
Wait, why's he got a plant?
The group consists of Hongjoong,
Yes, handsome.
Seonghwa,
Very handsome.
Yunho,
Incredibly handsome.
Yeosang,
Yes, handsome. Yes, all of them.
Mingi,
Oh my gosh.
Wooyoung,
He's a lot. He's sassy.
and Jongho.
Oh, is he an actor? Wait a
This
minute.
is how they pronounce their names.
I'm so sorry.
Jongho. This is how they pronounce...
Who is that? Who's that girl? That's not the point. But I thought I recognized her. It's not the same girl.
pronounce their names.
Hi, my name is Seonghwa. My name is Hongjoong. And Yunho. And Yeosang. We are Ateez.
No.
My name is Chesai. My name is Mingi. I'm Wooyoung. I'm Jongho. We are
Oh, so it's like Wooyoung?
name is Mingi.
That's the only thing I got out of it. I was doing a hard W.
I'm Wooyoung. I'm Jongho.
Wooyoung. Okay.
I realize that you are probably very excited to learn new facts.
My Midwest accent might still come through. So yeah, it might still be like a Yeah.
About the members. But before that, I would like to tell you some things about Ateez as a group.
That's the second time we've seen booty shaking, and we're like a minute into the video.
Ateez debuted on October 24th, 2018, with double title tracks Pirate King and Treasure. You'll
they don't
find
look much
that
different.
They do that a lot.
Oh. Oh, a summer bop. I've seen this one. That sounds familiar. Ooh. Wait, they have some summertime, like bright, fun, kind of cute sounding songs too.
The reason for this is that Ateez often involves fans and the public in choosing which song is going to be their title track.
Oh.
By a process of listening to clips and watching previews of both songs, then voting. So though 2 music videos come out, only one is the true official title track.
Okay.
Their other title tracks include Say My Name, Wonderland, Answer, Fireworks, Gorilla, and Halazia.
I've
While
seen
Ateez
a lot of
is known
those.
for their distinct hard-hitting anthem-like songs, most people don't know that Ateez is a group that frequently visits their softer, more sentimental side.
Oh. Seonghwa's voice. Pretty. Ooh. Wow, I like Son's voice.
Ateenies love to talk about Ateez's current position as the 4th-gen leaders of K-pop. But describing their past and where they started is an even better story. Ateez come from a very small company. They were the very first trainees to come from KQ. They didn't have much money when they started, which is noticeable when you watch their debut music videos. Treasure and Pirate King, though was shot in Morocco, involved using free sets to spend the least amount of money.
Nature.
You can even see a tourist in the background of the Treasure official music video.
Not the tourist photo bomb in the music
You can even see a
video.
tourist in the background of the Treasure official music video.
He must have signed a consent form because they didn't blur his face.
All of this makes it even more remarkable that Ateez is where they are now. Ateez have told us that in the beginning, every week when they would get to a music show, they had to shorten their songs just to get a spot. They would even skip a week sometimes.
I'm sorry.
At a recent interview with It's Live, San said that they really didn't have anything and came up from nothing. The first member to join KQ and the group was Hongjoong.
Oh?
One could say that he literally sacrificed his sweat and tears to get Ateez to where they are now. While KQ is a small entertainment company that most people have never heard of, the talent that comes from it is nowhere near small.
That song that was the background song during that part was like very soft and pretty. It sounded very nice.
Ateez's producing team includes Eden and Edenery, a special production team consisting of Eden, Buddy, Lee's, Allaunder, Pepperoni, HLB,
Pepperoni.
and Olive.
So I know some of these names.
Allaunder, Pepperoni, HLB,
I know Lee's and Olounder from Dreamcatcher.
and Olive. It
Produ-
also includes
production.
Hongjoong and Mingi. Just like their producers, Ateez's choreographers, BB Trippin, are top tier and
BB
have played a
Trippin.
big part in who they are today. Because KQ Entertainment is an extremely small company, Ateez has an amazingly close relationship to the staff and everyone in the company, to the point that they call the CEO Abuji, the Korean word for father.
No, he's there. Daddy.
They've even attended and sang at 2 weddings last year, one for a staff member and the other for their main producer Eden.
Iconic. Yes. Oh, they got
In
some sexy
2018,
songs too, it sounds
Ateez
like.
spent a month in Los Angeles.
Wait, who was that?
In 2018, Ateez spent a month in Los Angeles preparing for their debut. At this time, as trainees, they were called KQ Fellas. The training in
KQ
Los
Fellas?
Angeles proved better than anyone could have ever imagined. Because when
There's a lot
Ateez
of
came
footage.
back, they arrived as performance monsters. In May of 2018, KQ Fellas unleashed 3 viral performance videos to the world, carving out a name for themselves as one of the best dance groups in the K-pop industry.
Dance, okay.
If this guide accomplishes half of what it was intended to, then you should be leaving here as an Ateenie, unless you were already one to begin with. Ateenie, the name of Ateez's fandom, is a combination of the words Ateez and destiny.
Oh,
If you should know anything about Ateez, it's that every facet of their history is a testament to the fact that Ateez was meant to be. The
I didn't
fandom
know
name
what the
was
fandom-
announced on November 17, 2018, creating one of the most important songs in Ateez's discography.
that's the day after my birthday, and that's my aunt's birthday. My mom literally had me a day early because she didn't want me to have the same birthday as her sister.
Star 1117. Star 1117 is a song made for fans and is one of the ending songs Ateez sings at their concert. It means a lot to Ateez and Ateenies, and it has the tendency to make us emotional.
Oh. I usually wait to watch like fan songs and fan song performances until I'm like deeper into like knowing the groups and stuff, because otherwise it doesn't really have the same effect. But it sounds, I mean, you can see the emotion that they're feeling.
Recently, at the last stop in their second world tour in 2022, Ateenies, in conjunction with Hello 82 and KQ, laid a surprise gift for Ateez that ended in nostalgic and grateful tears. It was a video of their journey from the beginning, the heartfelt thoughts of Ateenies all over the country that had gone to see them in concert,
And
a
they watched it
serenade
with the
from us to them.
fans. All the tour stops.
Ateez also involved Ateenies in the process of creating their light stick, which was aptly named Lightini. Many people wonder
Lightini.
how the name Ateez came about. It was voted on by KQ and the Ateez members themselves. It stands for Everything Teenagers A to Z. They were to be a group that encapsulated and fully personified everything teenagers go through, both the good and the bad. And
Okay.
Ateez truly does that. You can read any of Ateez's lyrics and feel the true emotion that they evoke out of someone. They are meant to inspire, to sympathize with, and to give strength to those that listen. Ateez introduces themselves with the chant 8 makes one team. Family, friendship, and relationship are extremely important to them.
이렇게. 자, 둘, 셋. MSO팀 파이팅! 하나, 둘, 셋. MSO팀.
That's good to know. I honestly didn't know that. Like I said, I know very little about like the group and the history and stuff like that. I just kind of assumed I have only also heard the title tracks, right? So my impression was that their songs were like anarchy. Let's, let's change the world. This is a revolution. But it sounds like a lot of it is a lot more grounded and relatable, right? Especially probably the early stuff. I'm sure they've got, it said the A to Z teen, so I'm sure we've got a lot of songs about like mental health and finding your identity and like those sort of things, which those songs are always kind of sometimes like lyrically those are kind of tough and like heavy, but I always really like those songs too.
인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋.
And even when one member is unable to be there at the time, Ateez
Oh, they
never
called
allows
him.
them to be forgotten.
빅송.
같이.
오케이.
민기 집에서 발 해야 돼. 발 일어서서 해야 돼.
발 꺼내, 당장 꺼내.
자 간다.
다 같이 해야 돼. 모여.
자. 둘, 셋. MX1 팀. 파이팅! 감사합니다.
Aw, that's
우리
sweet.
에이티니들을 생각하며. 둘, 셋. MX1 팀. 파이팅!
Wait, what'd they say about the foot?
감사합니다. 우리 에이티니들을
Yunho used 2 feet to aw.
생각하며. 둘, 셋. MX1 팀. 파이팅!
Another chant you should know about is Ateez present, which is frequently said in the beginning of their songs. It's not always there, but when it is, it's an indication
I've definitely
that things
heard
are
that.
about to get crazy.
Oh.
If you have watched even just a few of Ateez's music videos, you will notice a pattern of ending scenes. They are the puzzle pieces Ateez gives to us to string together their storyline.
Yeah.
Even though, according to Hongjoong, they have yet to reveal even half of it.
Oh,
Explaining the storyline should be left to rocket scientists at MIT. But what
So not me.
Ateez can tell you is that Ateez are pirates. The Ateez universe involves alter egos, referred to respectively as Helateez, and time travel, which is
wait.
why you
Helateez.
see egos, referred to respectively as Helateez, and time
Oh, is this like a XOXXO alter ego, but like are they bad guys or are they just alter? Oh no, I don't know if I need 2 of every member.
universe involves alter egos,
That
referred
seems like
to
a lot to-
respectively as Helateez, and time travel, which is why you see the sand clock so often, even though in Ateez lore, it is called a chromer. There are 2
Chromer.
universes, Universe A and Universe C. This fact also ties into their name.
What happened to
A2Z.
Universe B?
In their convoluted
Oh, A and Z. I thought she said A and C. Okay.
This fact also ties into their name, A2Z. In their
I see.
convoluted timeline, Ateez travel dimensions as well. Throughout Ateez's music videos, you will find them in the desert, at a school, in a ship in the sky, and even trapped in a clear box. This is because Ateez's story weaves in and out of their present and past. If you would like to delve deeper into Ateez's lore, I suggest watching their Zero Fever Part 1 diary film, the World Movement trailers, and the spin-off from the Witness prologue and
I'd still be
epilogue.
confused.
Ateez is known for many things.
I need an
the
explained
most
video.
prominent being masters of performance. It
Yes.
is often said that the worst dancer in Ateez could rightly be the main dancer in another group. Ateez has been highly praised by multiple choreographers, including Leah Kim, Sienna Lalo, Kyo Madrid, Honey J. Knows, and Sean Lu.
Nice.
They
They
have
are very
collaborated
good
with, worked
performers,
with,
dancers.
praised, and covered Ateez.
Like,
Ateez
incredible.
is revered by younger artists as role models both on and off stage, and
Oh.
are praised by experts, sambainins, and peers as the K-pop group to watch
Oh,
out for.
look at them. That's part of why I loved Kingdom so much. I love it when you just see other groups appreciating other groups' talent, and it's not like there's no toxicity, there's no competition or drama or whatever. It's just like they're in awe and just like appreciating another group's talent. That's always it's just always nice to see. Especially when it's like an older group, a more senior group. Mr. Christopher. Ugh. Mood. Superstars of the next generation. Yeah. Passionate and powerful.
This is why
You never know
Ateez
what you're
has been
gonna
on the show
expect.
Immortal Songs 5 times and won 3 times. Ateez made history by being the only 4th generation K-pop group to do so.
Wow.
And also the fastest K-pop group ever to win it 3 times.
Well,
You will
spoiler.
never find an Ateez stage lacking. And Ateez take a lot of pride in that fact.
Look at Jongho in the
Psy
purple.
himself said that all of my junior artists do their best, but Ateez's specialty is that they work hard and do well. In my personal opinion, I think they're the next generation K-pop leaders. Ateez's
Aw,
legendary
Psy.
skills, effort, and talent has gotten them far over these past 3 years. And as a result, a huge increase in fans has become overwhelmingly evident.
Well, that's scary
While
though.
Ateez sold
Fans
out
broke
their
the
entire
airport door.
world tour just 4 months after debuting. The exponential increase in size and venue is quite shocking. Ateez's 2019 concert in New York boasted of 800 people for their sold-out 2020 tour, which was postponed to 2022. That number shot up to 19,500. Ateez's hard work and talent brought KQ out of the millions of dollars in debt the company went into in order to debut them. It turned
It's funny because the day I'm recording this, they just announced a world tour, but like they haven't announced like the dates or the locations yet. But
431st day sales for their debut album into 1.1 million pre-orders for their July 2022 comeback. Ateez have also gotten the opportunity to make several original soundtracks for dramas and anime shows.
oh, that's cool. Just watching the anime and then you hear Ateez.
Their hard work and endurance has made them the best-selling non-big 4K pop artist. The passion and love for what they do has marked them, by experts, professionals, and fellow idols, as one of the top and very best performers
just
in
having
the entire
fun.
K-pop industry. Not only have fans recognized their abilities, but it seems others have too. After the American leg of their 2022 tour, Ateez's stay had to be lengthened due to the high demand for interviews. Ateez was even invited to interview and perform at the Grammy Museum,
Nice.
making them the 4th K-pop group and the very first 4th generation K-pop group to be invited. Ateez have no qualms about telling Ateez how they feel about us. In fact, Ateez has a phenomenal relationship with their fans. They are not afraid.
Wait, sorry. You're beautiful. You're beauty. Oh man. don't let us be delusional.
In fact, Ateez has a
It's very sweet though.
phenomenal relationship with their fans.
That's too long for me to read
They are
right
not
now.
afraid to be emotional with
Aw.
us, and that is what makes Ateez and Ateez so close. All in all, it's clear that Ateez,
The
while notably
whiskers.
sharing one brain cell between the 8 of them, are some of the most genuine, heartfelt, and hardworking individuals in the K-pop
Not
industry.
one brain cell.
Not only do they not know when to slow down and relax, hence why we receive an entire stage performance whenever they upload a dance practice, but a huge part of who they are is rooted in staying humble and kind. So, it makes sense that on May 8, 2020, the Korean Ministry of
Nice.
Culture, Sports, and Tourism named Ateez as their 2020 promotional ambassador, with the goal of promoting Korean culture and tourism abroad. In some places in Korea, Ateez is known as the K-pop group that conquered the US. This is because Ateez has a very strong global fan base. After Ateez's 2022 US tour, some 100,000 people joined Ateez's official fan community. This is a strong testament to the power Ateez holds and their
Aw.
ability to captivate the hearts of people all over the world. If you want to get
Wait, what did that say?
ability to captivate the hearts of people all
A random person posted this picture on Twitter a couple days. Oh, it was the. Ugh,
over the world.
that's cool.
If you want to get to know the boys better, their fun and chaotic personalities are quite evident in their variety shows, KQ Fellas, Wanted Series, Fever Road Series, Wanted Special Series, and Stressor Thing, a variety show made by the Universe app. At this point, I'm sure you are itching to know more about each individual member, and I applaud you for being so patient. Let's get to know every member of Ateez.
Yes. See, I like how much time, like, it still probably wasn't enough time on the whole group, the group as a whole, but I love it when guides, I've seen some guides where they talk about the group for like a couple minutes and then like the rest of the guide is just members. And like, it's understandable because there's so much to talk about, but I would almost rather watch an entire group guide and then separate members guides of like each member, then like not have enough about the full group and learn a whole bunch about the random member. Does that make sense? But yeah, we're gonna go into the next part of it, which is the members. All right.
Being so patient. Let's get to know every member of Ateez.
Oh, we're starting with Hongjoong. Makes sense. All right. The captain. Let me tell you what I know about each member at the start of each member section, just so that you know how much I know about them. Hongjoong, I know that he's called the captain. I know that he's the leader. I now know that he was the first member to join the company. I'm pretty sure he's very heavily involved in like the writing and the production of the music, as well as he's a rapper. He's also a singer. He has kind of like a higher tone, like rap, which is very unique sounding. And he's a cutie. That's all I know. So let's learn more. No, oh, he's a Scorpio. Okay. Leader, rapper, composer. He does kind of give Scorpio energy. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive.
He's captain.
Before we talk about all that is Hongjoong, you should know that he is never called a leader, but a captain. Ateez and Ateez alike both call him their captain. And Yunho even said that the members have to pay him money if they mess up and call him a leader.
Oh.
Hongjoong was the first to join KQ in 2016. Though KQ Entertainment was not accepting trainees at the time, Hongjoong sent them a mixtape with a letter saying he wanted to be an artist who writes his own music. KQ taking a chance on this teenager would mark the beginning of a long and rewarding journey for Hongjoong, Ateez, and KQ Entertainment. Hongjoong is one of the only two members that make up the 98 line. If you watch a lot of Ateez content, you'll end up hearing from multiple members that Hongjoong stands as the father of the group.
The father.
Watching him will undoubtedly prove that statement as true. Hongjoong produces a lot of Ateez's songs, and even wrote over 40 songs for Ateez before debuting. This
Nice.
includes Sunrise, Horizon, Good Lil Boy,
Good little
Celebrate,
boy.
Rocky, All About You, and Ateez's ethereal song Aurora, which is a favorite of Ateez. He was, and is, extremely passionate about what he does, to the point of not sleeping. And that shows in the fruit of his hard work.
I saw that in
An
Kingdom.
ongoing joke between Ateez and Ateez is that Hongjoong doesn't know where the dorm is because he sleeps at the studio.
Oh.
As outrageous as that sounds, Hongjoong does actually sleep in his studio a lot. Hongjoong loves learning more about his craft, and even spent extra time in Los Angeles after their 2022 tour to learn from a few producers here. Hongjoong
Cool.
is very serious when he writes Ateez's songs. He sees it as an opportunity to make a statement about life, love, and loss. He likes to write about the struggles we all face in life, but also all the ways that we overcome them. This is why you'll find many people crying to the songs he writes.
Samples of the lyrics
Not
that are...
only is Hongjoong a top-notch producer and songwriter, but he reforms clothes and many other items. 18s love to see the most recent thing he
So he's just overall very creative, not just musically, but also like fashion and just... He's just like a very creative mind.
takes and transforms. Hongjoong often uses his reforming to make a statement, which shows in the jacket he reformed while he was in America and wore to the Grammy Museum that said, "No one like me." Hongjoong loves encouraging people, and he loves people in general. He is a part of multiple social justice movements like the Polished Man campaign, which goal is to end child abuse.
Oh.
This is why you'll see him having one painted nail all the time. He is always thinking of ways to give back to the world and make 18s happy. He even made us a non-copyrighted vlog soundtrack and organized his own photography exhibition just for 18s and donated all the proceeds to charity.
Awesome. Yeah, I need to look up the one painted man. Whatever the foundation is, I'll go back and I'll look that up, because that sounds cool. I just thought he liked it. He's giving us copyright-free music. Nice. He's got a photography exhibition. See? Creative
Some
in
other hobbies
multiple
Hongjoong
aspects.
has is taking pictures and making covers of his favorite songs. His most recent busking session included multiple covers of songs from artists he loves, like David Bowie and Michael Jackson.
Oh.
He has also made more official covers with his personal content by Hongjoong.
Look at me now, 매일이 같이 지내는 나를 좀 봐줘. 시간조차 죽어버렸어, go.
Hongjoong is a standout rapper and very versatile in his style.
Not him pouring the water on himself. Sir. Wait, who was that in the background that was panicking? Jongho walking by like, oh my gosh. Rest in peace, anyone who was in the front row. Ooh. Oh, he's got the
His
fast flow
trademark is the
too.
laugh, giggle, or chuckle he makes before he begins his verse.
Oh, he does that. I never thought about that being a trademark. But like honestly, that's one of my favorite parts of Crazy Form is his, and then the dog and him. Yeah, I love that.
Many people find that if they hear Hongjoong laugh in a song, it is a guarantee that it's going to be amazing. Hongjoong is also a low-key singer. He sings in a lot of Ateez songs, which is why his style is so versatile. He likes to play around and test his limits when it comes to song creation.
Yeah, he's got a nice voice. Ugh.
When you watch an AT stage, one thing you will undoubtedly notice is the almost crazy presence Hongjoong brings to the stage.
Yeah,
When he
it's a lot.
performs, it is an automatic party. His facial expressions are very animated and range from extremely fun to extremely scary, depending on the song.
Scary. It could be a little intimidating, yeah. Oh.
Because of this,
They probably have some killer Halloween stages. They would kill like the horror concept.
he earned himself a role as part of Ateez's Demon
That was a
line,
Kingdom
which you'll
performance.
find out more about later. But it is important to note that Hongjoong is very capable in dancing as well.
Nice.
Hongjoong speaks and understands English the most out of the group, and helps translate for the members during American interviews. Though Hongjoong is extremely hardworking, recently you can notice that he allows himself to have fun and let out tension. And this
Oh, that's
makes
good.
Ateez very happy because we all think he works too hard.
Yeah, I wanna
Lastly,
see him have
if there is
fun.
anything you should know about Hongjoong, it is that his love for Ateez spans the length of the Milky Way. Everything he does is for us and to us. He loves talking to us and believes that we hung the stars in the sky. Recently, during the American tour, Hongjoong said something to Ateez that has now really become a foundational quote from Ateez to Ateez.
I would say, no matter where you are and who you are and what you become, we will always be there by your side,
Aw.
like this. So, okay, 18 years. Hey, don't cry. Don't cry.
Oh.
If you cry, I will cry too, so don't cry. So, 18 years. You will stay with us like this, right?
That was very sweet. Oh, we're on to the next member, I guess. Yes. Oh, Seonghwa. All right, let me tell you what I know about him. The dragon. I don't know anything about him, honestly. He's always been kind of intimidating for me. I don't know why. He just has like this piercing. I think it's his eyes. He's got like this piercing quality. But he seems really sweet. I love his fashion. I love that he embraces kind of like a more androgynous fashion. Yeah, but I don't really know much about him, honestly. I used to think he looked a lot like Dreamcatcher Xion. That's one of my favorite moments from the Crazy Form music video is when Seonghwa does the close up of his face and he does a little like smirk and then he like throws the towel. Like that's one of my favorite shots from that entire music video. It's just beautiful. But yeah, I'm excited to learn more about him. Vocalist visual. He's in the 98 line. Only him and Hongjoong, I believe is what she said. Yeah, see, he's just like a lot.
Seonghwa was the fifth member to join
Look, he looks so
Ateez.
small.
He was close to giving up because he felt that he wasn't good enough. When the director of his dance school told him about a boy his age who was working very hard, This gave Seonghwa the energy to keep practicing. Seonghwa ended up auditioning to KQ. Later on, Seonghwa found out that Hongjoong was the boy his director told him about.
So are they really close?
And the one that indirectly gave him the strength to keep going. Ateez like to say that Hongjoong and Seonghwa debuting in Ateez together was destiny. For all intents and purposes, Seonghwa is the mother of the group.
The mother.
Now, if you're following along, this would mean that he is married to Hongjoong.
Right, I was catching what I was reading between the lines because she said that Hongjoong was the father of the group.
Now, if you're following along, this would mean that he is married to Hongjoong.
Oh my gosh. Well, do they embrace it?
엄마 아빠 가운데 앉고 야 자식 놈들 들어와. 엄마 아빠 큰
His
아들,
sons
둘째 아들, 둘째 아들 그래요. 야.
Which tracks, because while Hongjoong and Seonghwa don't have a vast set of idol friends, they are each other's best idol friend. Seonghwa helps Hongjoong in controlling the craziness of the group. Though Hongjoong teases and acts like he doesn't like Seonghwa, they actually mean a lot to each other. One of Ateez's songs, Thank You, was written by Hongjoong to Seonghwa to express all the things he couldn't say to him. Seonghwa and Hongjoong have one of the most popular ships, which is called Seongjoong. They are not as vocal about it, but if you look closely at their interactions, you'll see their amazing friendship.
Sweet. The ears.
Seonghwa is the second half of the 98 line and the oldest member in Ateez. Though Seonghwa is both the oldest member and the mother of the group, it would be hard to pick him out of a lineup next to the 99 liners. He seamlessly fits in well with the 99 liners because of his ability to be very playful and bordering on chaotic on occasion.
Oh my gosh.
One thing you will hear constantly about Seonghwa is his ability to help members through tough times. He is a source of comfort for many of the members, and Wooyoung himself said that he goes to Seonghwa for comfort. Seonghwa is one of the most caring people and he extends this to all Ateez. In fact, Seonghwa calls us his stars. This has more meaning when you learn that Seonghwa's name means to be a star.
On the first tour, I did say, you guys were brighter than the star, remember me? But now I see that you are the light of the stars.
Aww. His speaking voice.
Surprisingly,
very soothing.
The Seonghwa you see today was nowhere to be found years ago. It took a long time to get him to the place he is today, self-esteem-wise. Seonghwa said that, pre-debut, he used to grow out his hair to hide his eyes and face because he didn't like the way he looked. He would practice really early in the morning or really late at night because he was afraid of someone hearing him sing. Now, he says,
he didn't have any
because
confidence.
of all of the love Ateez have shown him, he has learned how to love himself. Even more, according to the members and Seonghwa himself, he is the most likely to be caught taking a selfie. He couldn't imagine it before, but because Ateez call him handsome so often, he said he is able to see himself as handsome now.
Self-love.
그러면 일단은 요상이가 방금 질문했으니까 제가 성화한테
Yeah.
성화 Who is the visual of Ateez?
Maybe.
Seonghwa is known for his amazing vocals and his outrageous performance abilities. Like Hongjoong, the person Seonghwa becomes is a 180
He does have a
from
very
when he is
striking
offstage.
visual. Okay, Wooyoung. That song. Oh.
Seonghwa is the second member of Ateez's demon line.
Demon
This title is
line.
rightly earned once you see for yourself his burning expression.
Hold on, who's the other member of the demon line? Son? Who else is a demon? I don't.
Swift tongue movements, and graceful dance moves. Though Seonghwa debuted as a singer, he auditioned to KQ as a rapper. Recently, though, Seonghwa has gotten multiple chances to put his shockingly great rap skills out in the open. He has rapped on multiple songs, and Ateez are absolutely obsessed with the persona of rapper Seonghwa.
Yes. Ooh.
Another thing you might hear a lot of is how physically perfect Seonghwa is. We're not kidding. At a glance, it is quite obvious that Seonghwa has the most perfect teeth. But one thing that can't be seen from afar are his perfect hands, lips, and nose.
Like
The Ateez
symmetry?
staff claim the same, and Seonghwa himself also boasts of his perfect hands. One of Seonghwa's hobbies and passions is his love of ASMR.
Oh
When
no.
each member of Ateez created their own series based on
I
things
hate
that interested
ASMR.
them, Seonghwa took it upon himself to create ASMR videos that were as funny as they were satisfying. Both Ateez and Ateez compare Seonghwa to a dragon, namely Toothless, the dragon from the movie
I
How
could
to
see
Train Your
that.
Dragon. Seonghwa bears a striking resemblance to Toothless and has received countless plushies of the dragon. A skill not a lot of people know about Seonghwa is his makeup expertise.
Oh?
According to Seonghwa, he used to love putting makeup on when he was young. And he said, in a recent variety show, Stressor Things, when he was tasked to apply makeup on a ghost, that he was good at makeup. Seonghwa is also known to be very current on K-pop girl groups. He knows a lot of their choreographies and is praised for covering them very well.
Oh, Sunmeet. I love that
All
song.
in all, Seonghwa is someone you want by your side during both the good times and the bad times.
I hope he still does makeup if that's something he enjoys doing. Yeah, that was really cool. I liked learning about his like rise in confidence and how he started off like not really being sure of himself and not feeling comfortable, but then just with experience and the fans reassuring him, like he's now this super confident person. I think that's really sweet. Oh, Yunho, you know. See, I've heard people pronounce his names both ways, Yunho, but I think it's more like you know, because it's spelled the exact same way as the other you know from TVXQ. Like their first name is spelled the same way, just yeah. So I think it's more like you know, but I don't think anyone would care if you also said Yunho, but I don't know. Let me know. The golden retriever. What do I know about him? He's tall. He's very handsome. He can shake his booty, move his hips. I definitely watched him on the VVZ Maniac dance challenge. I believe he's the main dancer. He's also got a very nice voice. He's got a very pretty voice. He's a great singer. But he's very strong visual. But yeah, that's all I know. Main dancer, vocalist. 6'1". We might as well just add visual to all of the members. Aw.
Before we begin talking about Ateez's golden retriever, I mean Yunho, I should begin by saying that Yunho is everyone's dog. I mean boyfriend. I mean husband.
Oh,
Honestly, he is all of those things.
okay.
Shockingly enough, his birthday is actually on World Puppy Day.
World Puppy Day.
멍멍이 같아. 여기 열심히 골든 리트리버. 강아지 뭐해?
And he embraces the puppy energy.
대형견 같았어. 그런 매력이 있는 것 같아서 고마워.
왜 이렇게 윤호를 사랑스러운 눈빛으로 보고 있니?
나는 그렇게 보면 안 돼.
Something that is often said on Ateeny Twitter is that everyone has a bias, but everyone's boyfriend is Yunho.
Oh,
Yunho was the second member to join KQ.
oh, he was the
joined
second
6
member.
months
Okay.
after Hongjoong through an
Sorry, I thought for some reason Seonghwa was the second, but
member to join KQ. He joined 6 months after Hongjoong through an audition as a dancer and trained to become a vocalist and the main dancer. Not
Okay.
only is Yunho Ateeny's ideal husband, but Yunho is beloved by all the members. At the risk of sounding like a cheesy teen movie, everyone wants to be Yunho or be with Yunho.
oh,
Ateez's members often say that he is one of the nicest people ever.
He
has
seems
the
really
perfect
sweet.
height. He is amazingly talented, and he never loses his smile. This gift of happiness is something Yunho uses for the good of everyone.
aw.
Ateez says that when everyone is losing energy, Yunho is the one to cheer them up and energize them. His goal for Ateenies is to be a vitamin for us, and I can't think of anything that describes him better.
하면서 사실 멤버들이 그때그때 텐션이 떨어지거나 조금 힘든 시기들이 있었는데 윤호는 그런 거 좀 아랑곳하지 않고 좋은 텐션으로 이렇게 결과물이 나올 수 있게 노력해준 것 같아서 너무 고맙고 그런 거에 대해서 따로 언급은 안 하지만 다 알고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁한다고 얘기하고 싶어. 고마워.
Just one look at Yunho's smile or a funny move he
Don't
does
spell
to
it.
make you laugh will have you forgetting why you were sad to begin with. An example of Yunho's encouraging spirit is a quote from him that said, "My self-motivating phrase is that I wake up every day and tell myself I can do it." He said that there is nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Yunho is one of the funniest members of Ateez
Oh, we're just-
and the weirdest. Though Yunho is the first of the 99 liners and one of the oldest. What is great about him is that he doesn't mind coming
Oh.
off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is.
There's
or
the hips
if
I
it
was
is
talking
to
about.
make someone happy. He once asked Ateenies if they would still
Oh.
love him if he pooped. The answer was an unsurprising yes, and Yunho responded with, "I know. I trust Ateenies."
Everyone
Though
poops
Yunho
or
has the superpowers to make any situation funny, he is not always a playful person. He is very hardworking and serious about his craft. Something you will find about Yunho as you venture further into the world of Ateez is that he is extremely competitive. Which
Oh.
for him is okay, because Yunho hardly loses. The members call him lucky, and Yunho has confirmed that luck time and time again.
oh, ouch. Oh, we'll just hit him while he's down.
눈물 나. 울지 마. 자 이제
내가 왔다.
내가 없어. 하는 말.
뭐야? 화내지 마봐. 화내지 마봐.
A standout fact about Yunho is that he is an astonishingly great dancer. Being tall presents its own challenges to dancing.
Yeah.
But Yunho seems to overcome them all with ease.
He's got those
During
long
their
legs.
training in Los Angeles, Yunho was the only member chosen by a choreographer at Millennium to record the dance video they would upload to YouTube.
Nice.
Yunho was also the only member to record a solo dance performance video to add to the 3 KQ Fellas
Oh
performance
god.
videos.
Yeah, I've seen.
One hit wonder. Yeah, that's a fact. Hit his ass to the police, wonder where I'm at. Make so much money off this goddamn song. Still get in your ass like a goddamn thong.
So I watched
You
that.
understand?
I watched that a long time ago when after I reacted to Halazia, I was like researching them and I was like, "Who is this?" And he was yeah. he was the member that stood out to me most, like visually and stuff. And so I went down a rabbit hole and I like watched this a long time ago. Like I don't think I watched the whole thing because like dance performances and dance covers and dance practices are not necessarily, they're not really my thing. I don't always like, it's cool to watch and stuff, but I don't usually get anything out of it because like I don't know anything about dancing, right? So I just watch it and I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like it when they did that. But like, you know, so I just kind of watched it a while ago and he's good. Yeah. I'd imagine it's a lot harder when you're that tall, but he makes it look very easy and effortless.
Yunho's dance
But it's
skills
like so
are something
smooth, too.
all the members aspire to. According to Ateez, Yunho helps them all with learning the choreography straight from the beginning, because his body has already memorized the moves. Yunho is very exact with his movements and catches the technicalities of a choreography almost immediately. This gives him a strong advantage in pulling off a powerful performance on stage. Like the last two members I have already mentioned, in what seems to be the theme of Ateez, Yunho is also an excellent performer.
Yeah, for sure. It might have been during Kingdom when I watched him dancing. Because I definitely noticed him in Kingdom. Yeah.
Something that has been the topic on the minds of many an 18-y on Twitter. Is Yunho receiving more recognition for his dance skills? So, if you are an 18-y or plan on becoming one, please show our Yunho a lot of love. Yunho is also known for his golden vocals.
Okay,
His
yeah.
voice can range from a lower tone to a smoother high tone, and each sound is blissful. If it doesn't
It's
already
very
seem
smooth.
like Yunho is perfect, Yunho is also an actor.
Oh, of course
He
he is.
recently played a main role in his first drama, Imitation, and he did an amazing job.
근데
Oh,
마하 옆에 친구로는 오래 있으려고요. 뭐? 긴장 놓지 마시라고요. 너무 여유로 보이시길래.
was he like an assassin? What is happening?
Acting is something Yunho has always wanted to pursue, and he plans to see where his acting career will take him. Also, Yunho, along with Hongjoong, served as a DJ for Season 3 of Idol Radio. According to the group, Yunho is the one most likely to be caught playing video games. He wears this badge proudly and has no problem
We love a
admitting to
nerd,
it.
okay?
He likes to play in his room and does so a lot when he has free time. Yunho is an avid fan of Harry Potter and Spider-Man. Rather than an idol, his true dream is to be Spider-Man.
Oh,
This is me. Okay.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man with great power. Okay.
oh no.
Comes great responsibility. Yes! Yes!
Oh, sir, get off the floor. Oh my god.
Recently, on an interview Ateez did with Wired,
Ridiculous.
we found out that Yunho is the only member of Ateez that has a license and can drive.
Oh,
To sum everything up, Yunho is perfect and everyone should love him.
well, to be a boyfriend / husband, you got to be able to drive. Oh my god, not that being his quote. Come on. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Yeosang. He... All right. The moving sculpture. I was waiting until I got to his like title screen to tell you what I know about him. What do I know about him? Not much. I feel like he's quiet. I feel like he's like one of the introverts of the group, I think. He's got a deep voice. I think he's a singer. I don't think he's a rapper. I think he's a vocalist and dancer. But visual. But honestly, his part his part in Crazy Form is like my favorite part. His like rap singing with like the auto tune, like that part of the song is so good. The take it part. I love that part. But as far as him, like I don't really know anything about him. He's always just kind of quiet to me. Maybe a little bit intimidating as well, because I just like, you don't know what he's thinking. He seems kind of more guarded. These are just my impressions of him. But he's very beautiful. Like his visuals are always standing out to me. He's very beautiful. So let's find out. Maybe that's why he's called the moving sculpture. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, vocalist, lead dancer, visual. Wait, is he the shortest member? 5'9". Someone might have been 5'8". Maybe Hongjoong was 5'8".
Yeosang was the sixth member to join Ateez. He started off as a trainee under Big Hit Entertainment when he was 17, but he later made the decision to leave.
Wait, so hold on.
Entertainment when he was 17.
So when would that have been? So he would have maybe debuted with TXT? Maybe?
But he later made the decision to leave. At that time, he received offers from 6 different companies and ended up choosing KQ. He became a visual, vocalist, and lead dancer in the group. Hongjoong said, in an interview, that the team leader at KQ put in a lot of effort to get Yeosang to join them.
Oh.
The thing about Yeosang is that he has a kind of inconspicuous type of humor. You might not notice him immediately because he is not one to make himself the center of attention. But he is naturally funny, and his humor is very much underrated.
Those are my favorite. Oh, that's not giving funny. That's giving sexy. Oh, he said, forget I did that.
A lot of people laugh because he is very okay with and very good at exposing people. He is known on occasion to be very savage.
Oh, so he's like savage, dry humor, I think, which is my favorite type. Like just deadpan. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
미안. 청소 잘하는데 왜? 형 평소에 무대에서 춤추고 노래하는 모습이 너무 멋있는 것 같아. 근데 성화 형, 제발 우리 안무 중에 가만히 있는 안무 하면
his voice is... Sorry, I was not reading because his voice is so pretty to listen to.
안무하면 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 안 돼. 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면
Keep your tongue. Maybe it's... His lips were dry.
우리 연상 씨, 저 있었습니다. 언제 사라지고 싶었습니까? 우영 씨를 처음 만났을 때요.
Oh.
But this does not dismiss his sweet and effervescent personality.
Does he got beef with Wooyoung? What's going on?
That is, when he is not busy calling someone out.
Oh wow,
the
that
members
hair.
themselves, though, say that Yeosang doesn't have the ability to hurt anyone, doesn't get angry, and is the purest one in the group. Yeosang is able to fool most people into believing that he is not as undomesticated as the rest of the group. But when you really get to know him, you'll find that he is not as normal as he first appears to be.
Oh. He bit off their heads and put them on different... Oh.
Yeosang once told Ateez that if he is nervous for something, He pretends that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a really
Is anything real though? Because like we could be in a simulation.
that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a really helpful tip, we can all admit that is not the usual answer someone would give. But then again, when asked, Yeosang said that he thinks he is the only one who is normal among the 99 liners. While Yeosang takes the role of the most domesticated of the undomesticated 99 liners, what kind of animal he is a topic of heavy debate. Yeosang has always been given the title of a Maltese because of his softness and resemblance. But recently, Yeosang has declared that he is not a Maltese but a Doberman.
Oh,
this drastic
a
switch in
Doberman
breed has found a lot of pushback. Most fans still call him a Maltese, which you'll find on their page for him at fan signs. But he insists on being called a Doberman. When he is rightly called that, he is very happy. So if you ever have the honor and privilege of meeting Yeosang, please call him a Doberman.
but he's okay with he's okay with being any type of canine apparently. So
honor and privilege of meeting Yeosang, please call him a Doberman. The reason for this switch up from Yeosang can probably be attributed to the fact that over the past year, he has grown tremendously both on the inside and out. Both
clearly.
his newly found confidence and biceps are something fans have picked up on. According to Ateez, Yeosang, along with Sam, are most likely to be caught at the gym. So, I suppose to him, the shy Maltese has transformed into a strong Doberman.
He's gonna surpass the dog category. It's more like wolf.
Yeosang is often introduced and referred to as a moving sculpture, and when you see him, the reason is clear. He is very distinctly pretty, and multiple of the members.
Yeah, and he's kind of got like that wolf, the wolf-like beauty, and like the eyes. Yeah.
Members even said that when he first arrived at KQ, they were intimidated because he was so good-looking. Something that makeup hides from our sight is Yeosang's beautiful birthmark on the side of his face. Fans love when he is barefaced because it is one of the very few opportunities we get to see his birthmark. When you peruse Ateez's discography, you might not notice Yeosang's voice. This is because he did not get a lot of parts in songs early in Ateez's career. Though while in the beginning he was more on the shy side, he has bloomed tremendously both in vocal skills and dance, and has stated multiple times over the years that he wants more opportunities in their songs to showcase his voice. It really shows just how much Yeosang has grown both on the outside and inside, because now his presence on stage can be felt from across a stadium.
Yeah,
Yeosang has an extremely intense stare that he uses to his advantage when he performs.
That's why I said he was intimidating.
Alike say that Yeosang has very deep eyes, and it is this feature that makes him even more powerful.
Yeah.
Now that we hear Yeosang more often, we are able to fully appreciate his rich, deep voice. Not unlike Mingi, Yeosang's voice, both when he sings and talks, is very full and very deep. This quality enriches every lyric he sings and sends a shiver down your spine.
Wow.
Because it flows as smooth and as thickly as honey.
Oh, I forgot that was him. Yeah, I want to see more stuff like this. I love these type of it's live performances or anything where it's just like more vocal focused. The clip they showed earlier in the guide where they were standing in front of, I don't know, it was very pretty. They were standing in front of like big windows and there was like trees and stuff behind them and like a camper van or something behind them, whatever that like vocal performance was. I don't know if that was from like a concert or whatever, but I want to see more like videos like that.
His tremendous vocal ability should not take away from the fact that...
So I wonder, because he has such a pretty well-rounded, like full voice, but like on the deeper side, I wonder if he ends up doing a lot of supporting vocals. Like maybe not necessarily having as many lines as some of the other people, but maybe getting some of like the ad-libs and the harmonies and kind of like supporting the foundation of the song. Because a lot of times those people aren't really appreciated enough, but they're adding so much like flavor to the song.
Like the rest of the members of Ateez, Yeosang's dancing skills are remarkable and stand out on stage.
Yeah, he's got a
Just
more
like his stare and his voice, his performance skills
sensual,
and presence on stage is resolute and absolutely
sexy.
noteworthy.
Yeah. I wonder if he likes Taemin, because he sometimes. Ugh. His clothing is getting less and less. Okay, all right.
Yeosang has been an MC on SBS MTV's The
like
Show
her.
since March 2nd, 2021. Yeosang leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he
Wait,
has
who's that? Oh, sorry, I know this is just on the show, but who's this on the left? Do I know him? The guy on the left? I don't think I recognize him.
In 2021.
But isn't the girl in the middle the girl from Kepler?
Yeosang leads
Maybe
as
not.
the
I think
oldest
it is,
of the
though.
trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance Lessons.
I don't know who this is.
Yeosang's funny and bright
Me, like, not
titled
seeing anything on the
Yeosang
screen.
leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance
Oh, he's an
Lessons.
MC. Okay. Sorry, I was so busy. Like, not. Okay. All right. So he's got a segment.
Yeosang's funny and bright personality shines in his role as MC. So if you would like
Is he
to see
still
more
there?
of Yeosang, tune into the show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Korean time, of course. Yeosang's favorite food is chicken.
Oh.
And while that might not seem important, it is to him.
Fried chicken
Something
or
else you should know about Yeosang is that he created a character called Hehetman. And
He
18s
Hetman.
love to see the different variations and emotions Hehetman has.
Oh my gosh, it's
To
a
end,
big head.
I want you to know that according to Yeosang, he will forever be your chicken leg.
Oh my gosh. Chicken leg. I don't know. I will forever be your chicken leg. That's the worst part of the chicken. Well, that's not true. The breast is the worst part. Leg and thighs are good. Chicken leg. All right, the next member, San. Ugh. Okay. The mountain. Because he's so big, or what? Oh, hold on. What do I know about San? I got to tell you what I know about him so far. He is... Okay. He's very attractive. I see a lot of him on my timeline on Twitter, but he usually doesn't have a shirt on. People really like to appreciate his physique. But recently I've been seeing a lot more of him on Twitter, and he's like been super cute and like doing, I don't know if it's like aegyo or just like, he seems very pouty and very kind of like baby, but like he's yeah, he could become a bias. I don't know, but that duality of like beast and then like, but he's actually just like cute. Ugh, it's a lot for my brain to process, but he's a rapper. I think he's a rapper. No. He's main vocalist. He's the main vocalist of the group. No, that's Jongho. He's a vocalist of some capacity. He's a great singer. He's got, I think he's got more of like a rasp in his voice, I believe, but he's a very good singer. He's also a great dancer. He just recently posted a dance cover. I saw the intro to their Mama performance where he like just it showed his back and like the tattoos and stuff. Yeah, but I don't really know that much about him. Let's go. See, I would have thought he was older. But he's one of the younger members. Okay. I love you so much today, and I'll love you even more tomorrow.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people like to call him,
Oh, does san, does that mean mountain in Korean? I mean, it literally says so on the bottom of the screen, so I could just read.
is that he is not human.
He's not
Just
human.
kidding. Maybe. San was the fourth member to
The
join
pajamas.
Ateez. He came to Seoul on his own all the way from his hometown Namhae. Though he was good at singing, San came to KQ with no dance experience and had...
Can we take a minute to appreciate the skin tones? They look... The skin tones are beautiful. They don't look like washed out or like whitewashed or anything. We're seeing the bronzeness of the skin. I'm so used to, like, you know, just things being like edited and whitewashed and stuff.
and had to work very hard to improve his skills enough to debut. Now, we can see, all of his hard work did not go to waste, as he has been given titles such as the man who will raise the standards of K-pop performance by journalists. At first glance, when watching him perform, the thought that pops into most people's mind is, how can anyone perform the way he does?
Yeah.
San is renowned for his inexplicable performance expertise. Not only does he move his body in ways that would otherwise break the
Oh my
bones of
God.
any normal human being.
I need to see that. How strong is he? Because, like, this is a lot of thickness. There's a lot of thickness going on here. And to be able to do that with the chair, he's got a lot of upper body strength to be able to... Okay, let me get that off the screen.
Well, human beings.
Someone get him a
But
massage.
it seems that just like having a clear choreography for a song, San also creates his own face choreography. San
Yeah,
has
it's his
said that he
cuteness.
thinks deeply about what the song is trying to say and then embodies that. He says that he tries to tell a story with his dancing and facial expressions.
Oh.
This is extremely evident when he performs Ateez's song Inception. He has a look of loss, longing and tragedy on his face and really makes you experience the song with him.
꿈에서 깨려고 하는 거예요. 꿈에서 깨려고 모든 것을 이제 이거는 이제 어쩔 수 없이 꿈을 꾸게 되는 자고 이 친구는 이제 이거를 끌어내려고 하는 자예요. 그래서 손이 떨리는 거예요.
I love it when there's so much thought that goes into the choreography.
그러면 이제 그 마지막에 그렇게 탁 해서 하는 그거는
형이 말대로 체스유 하려는 대상을 잡으러 갔어요. 난 그것을 깬 줄 알았지. 하지만 이것은 정말 인셉션이었던 거라고 본인이 다시 알고 다시 빠지게 되는 거죠. 그렇군요. 네.
Jongho, it's not your turn yet.
It seems that he never
Oh,
loses
those
his
outfits.
character in a song and has endless energy. Unsurprisingly, San is the third member of Ateez's demon line.
Oh,
San's
how many
switch when a
demons are
stage
there?
begins is so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
So wait, who's the demons? Who's the demon? Oh, I already forgot who the demons were. I thought Seonghwa was the demon. Hold on. Yeah, because we've only done Yeosang, Seonghwa, Hongjoong, Yunho. Yunho's not a demon. He's a good boy. I think it was Seonghwa was the demon line. And then maybe Hongjoong, but I don't think demon is a strong enough word for Hongjoong's personality on stage.
Stan's switch when a stage begins is so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
Yeah. The chest is...
Due to this, one of his nicknames is actually Satan.
Satan?
It is also worth noting that San's flexibility is in part due to the fact that he is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh, that's how
San's
he's so
natural
flexible.
ability to always show some type of expression or emotion on his face, whether he is in the back or in the center, has garnered a lot of attention from fans,
No.
experts, Sambaenims, and Hobeis. It has
What was that? He just went through a whole roller coaster of
garnered a lot
emotions
of-
in 3 seconds. Look, we went from
a lot of attention from fans.
demon, and then that was the moment the demon left his body. You see he was convulsing. That was the exorcism.
Fans, experts, Sambaenims,
And now
Hobeis.
he's like, and then he was like, oof, that was a lot. And now he's like, cute baby girl.
Hobeis. It has come to the
What was
attention
that?
of 18s that many artists in the K-pop industry look up to San because
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to see those. I need to see those names. I recognize some of those names. He surpasses the human body expected. His high level strength. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's from Aaliyah Kim. List of known idols that San has as their role model / admire / praise him. TXT Subin. The boys Eric's son. Ooh. Zuho, Gravity. I don't know Gravity. I don't know Elas. I don't know Drip. So a lot of these are like young groups. Oh, Pentagon's Yuto. I know him. Mire, I know them. Kachi. It's Kachi. Rest in peace, Kachi. Moment of silence for Kachi. They deserved better. Do you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But there was a Kachi song on my Spotify top songs of the year. I'll just say that. Yeah. That's a whole other video. I wonder who he admires, because this is a list of known idols that San has as their role model. So these are people that look up to him / praise him, but maybe also people that he respects too, because some of them are older. Like SF9 is an older group. I think Elast is an older group as well. I wonder who he looks up to. I was kind of getting, I don't like to compare anyone, but I can sometimes say, oh, they kind of remind me a little bit of this person, just someone I'm more familiar with. And sometimes sometimes he reminds me just like a little bit of Kai, EXO Kai, in his expressiveness and his face on stage and just the way that he moves and stuff. I wonder if he was influenced at all.
San because of his unusual and indelible performances. Many younger artists, peers, and some Sambaenims have mentioned San as a source of inspiration when they perform. Watching a San fan cam always holds amazing surprises, and this is something most people have noticed.
Sir.
San's
both
fan cams
nipples.
have been named on the top 100 list of the most viewed male K-pop
What is
idol
that
fan
outfit,
cams.
sir?
Coming in as number 24 for his Studio Kum Fireworks fan cam and number 16 for his Wonderland and Hala Hala fan cams, surpassing 1 million views. San is very critical of himself and always looks for ways to be better and do better. This is why, in his free time, he uses YouTube to review both live stages and his fan cams. He likes to look for mistakes.
Wait, he
and
dances so
ways
hard
that
he's
he can
broken
do
the
better
microphone?
next time. Most people are often distracted by his performance abilities, but San's vocals are exceptionally impressive.
Okay, yes, this is
His
what...
voice is used in songs for very high falsettos.
Ooh, the run.
Low tones.
Oh.
And
His
my personal
range.
favorite, raspy and gritty parts.
Yes, this is... That's kind of what I thought about when I thought of his voice. The raspy.
One of the most shocking things to discover as a new 18 is San's intense duality.
This is why he would become my... I'm not saying he is my bias, but if he were to become my bias, it would be the duality, the cuteness. Because I've seen so many clips of him just being adorable. But then I see him on stage and it's like, that's not the same I can't think of any biases that I have like that. Yeah, usually like the ones that are like more sexy and like crazy on stage, those typically aren't the people that tend to be my biases. Those are usually like my record. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can't think of an example. I think Shonu from Monsta X might be the only example of someone who's kind of like that. Otherwise, my bias is usually like a main vocalist or a main dancer. Yeah, lately it's been a lot of main dancers. But honestly, usually I usually have like a bias that I gravitate towards in the beginning, but then I usually just end up like standing the whole group. So yeah, I would never be like a solo stan or anything. But anyway.
He is as affable as he is remarkable. Anyone who knows San
I don't know what affable means, ma'am.
And has a childlike innocent
I heard
quality.
effable, but I don't.
동의가
That's
이상하게
not
나오는데 이렇게 하면 너 이렇게 나오지.
okay. Oh, those were like silver gray contacts? Stop. I've seen this clip. I've done some San research.
This is why he is often treated like the unofficial Maknae.
Yeah,
San
I
is
would have thought he
extremely
was the
passionate
youngest.
when it comes to sharing all the love he has to give. And he makes sure to extend this enormous amount of love to all his
he has
members
dimples
and every
too.
single 18. San loves physical touch, and it is this love language that he often uses to display his love to members.
Oh, those
He is
two
also
together.
constantly giving out amazing advice to 18s to encourage us and raise our spirits so we don't give up.
Him and Yunho together, I would imagine that would be chaotic.
And he is, by far, one of the biggest hype men ever.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're just going to ignore Hongjoong spanking himself?
And he is, by far, one
Whoa.
of the biggest hype men ever.
The way the clip just cut off.
It's all Mingi and DJ drop the beat, man, yo.
Oh, I'm curious about him too, Mingi. Wait, are we in the hospital? What is happening? Why are they in the...
Put your ass down, bam, bam. 번거지 미리 벗겨졌어, 뚜뚜빵, 뚜뚜.
All these qualities are why on April 14, 2021, San was selected to be an ambassador of his hometown Namhae. Though San is very intimidating on stage, he is very much like an endless ball of sunshine and energy. He has so much of it that it often comes out very erratically. Hongjoong testified that San was the reason Ateez's jumping ban was instituted in their trainee days.
Oh.
연습생 때 생활 규칙이 있었는데 그 규칙 중에 하나가 밖에서 점프.
No jumping outside.
그러니까 사진 때문에 생활 규칙이었어요.
아마 진짜 막 길 걷다가 링 가르디. 막 점프하고 막 점프하고 괜히 막 나무 위에.
Y'all, you didn't have enough money. The company didn't have enough money for him to be breaking other people's property or getting injured, so they just said no jumping outside.
저는 진짜 이렇게 움츠려서 약간 다른 일행인 척하고.
Do they ever let Jongho be the baby? Because I'm not seeing it.
San also breaks out into song extremely often, but he still hits his notes as effortlessly as water flowing out of a faucet.
Okay, not diagnosing, but there may be some ADHD going on here with San. Oh, you can't just casually do that song.
Lastly, I want to let you know that San has dimples that could make anyone fall in love with
Thank
just
you
a
for
smile.
pointing that
So,
out.
It's okay if you already did.
Is it too late now to seem sorry?
Okay, get him off the screen. Your smile is so beautiful. Please never stop smiling. Choi-san. Alright, so that's a potential bias. Alright, who's next? Mingi, the princess. Okay, so Mingi is the member I probably know the least about because he was not in Kingdom. I loved his rap part when he busted through the wall in Crazy Form. Sometimes he kind of looks a little bit like One Us Lido, just a little bit sometimes, but his personality, I have no clue. So this is going to be all new information. The only thing I know about him is he's a rapper, and he wasn't on Kingdom. He was on hiatus. I don't remember why, but I feel like it might have been like a mental health thing, but maybe they'll talk about that in the guide. Either way, I'm excited to learn about him. He's a strong visual as well. Main rapper, main dancer. Oh. I commented, yeah, I remember I commented on his dancing in Crazy Form, and I got a really nice comment that was like, thank you for appreciating his dancing skill. A lot of times his dancing is like overlooked or whatever. So that was a nice comment. Ooh. The fact that visual is not on his list. There are times when it gets tough for our teenies too, right? But you overcome it nonetheless.
The very first thing I think of when I think of Mingi is that he is the most adorable person on earth.
Oh,
looking at him on stage,
adorable.
That must sound very strange.
Yeah, that's not the
but
vibe I was
allow
getting.
me to explain.
Take me? Where are we going? Look at him. He's like, I need context, sir. Wait, that's him?
마지막으로 모자
Barefaced?
귀엽죠? 안경 귀엽죠? 저도 귀엽죠?
Oh
At
no.
first glance, Mingi does not seem that disparate from the rest of the 99 liners, especially on stage. But Mingi is actually quite shy and reserved.
Really?
Though he has his own bouts of random shouting and chaotic dancing,
What is that
especially
outfit?
when he is around the people he loves. Mingi often takes a background role when in a group setting.
여러분, 이거 갈 때까지 간 거예요. 제발. 여기는 이 코스.
저희가 아직까지 2개 시켜 먹은 데에서.
Oh, he seems really smart. That's the vibe I'm getting. Is he the intellectual?
감상평을 꼭 듣고 싶은 사람이 있습니다. 민기 씨 한번 이 감상평을.
주인공은 조용히 하는 거고.
주인공 굳이 자기가 얘기하면은 좀 그러니까.
왜냐면 뭘 해도 주인공이에요.
그러니까요.
This is not to say he isn't the brightest person in the world. His smile lights up any dark room, and when
Oh,
he
he's
is
got
happy,
dimples
all
too.
is at peace in the world. Mingi takes friendship quite seriously, puts a lot of effort into it, and can get offended when his feelings aren't reciprocated to the same degree.
Is that a rainbow necklace, sir?
또 서운해하는 민기 씨.
또 왜 이걸 왜 소문해 근데?
별 어이가 없네.
아 이게 왜?
와, 너 진짜로.
아니 이걸 왜 소문해하는 거야? 아니 왜?
티는 어쩔 수 없어.
봐봐요. 리스도 같이 찍자 했고. 그러니까 님은 왜 저한테 같이 찍자고 안 하세요?
내가 같이 하자고.
Oh.
팬이랑 에이팅에 약속한 거예요. 우영이랑.
그래, 넌 그렇게 해. 나도 이제 너한테 그 정도 안 하면 되지.
그냥 여기서 윤호 씨 반응은?
이건 좀 오해가 있습니다. 네, 민기가 좀 지나치게 질투를 하는.
Oh, he gets jealous.
질투는 아니야. 질투가 아니라 이거는 이제
서운한 거야?
나는 사람과의 관계를 되게 우선시하는데 너는 나 도덕적 의리를
Oh, he said I took that personally. Yunho didn't choose Mingi for choose your best friend. Oh no. Betrayal, that's what I was thinking. Who did he pick? Wait, who did he pick? I need to know the tea. Oh, he picked Seonghwa? Or who did he pick? I kind of like Son's eyebrow slit too. I usually don't like the eyebrow slit, but he can pull it off.
This happens particularly with Yunho, Mingi's best friend of several years.
Oh, they are best friends.
Mingi and Yunho, or Yoonji as fans call them,
Yoonji.
were best friends for 4 years before joining Ateez.
Oh, I love that.
Mingi and Yunho actually auditioned for the company without the other knowing. Another semblance of fate working to bring Ateez
Wait a minute, that is destiny. They didn't even tell each other and they both somehow got on at the same company? They're meant to be together.
without the other knowing. Another semblance of fate working to bring Ateez together. Mingi is known by the group as the one who is afraid of almost everything.
Oh, is that why he's the
It is quite
princess?
funny to watch, and Ateez takes a lot of pleasure in it. Mingi is also known to lie to the point of hyperbole.
Oh.
Seriously, he is often claiming things that logically don't make any sense.
Mood.
Like the multiple times he has claimed he has never been afraid in his entire life, and proceeds to jump out of his skin because something scared him. He has also claimed that he has never lost before, even though his track record shows he is terrible at games.
Sir.
Many of the lies Mingi tells tend to catch up to him quite quickly. In the behind-the-scenes video of Ateez's song Don't Stop, Mingi told the camera that he has never been cold in his life.
Sir.
Then proceeded to shiver because it was cold outside.
So he's a meme.
Mingi's
He's probably the one with the most memes.
Name is Princess, and he often bounces around when he is happy. Though in the past he was very frivolous, recently you can see a more mature atmosphere around him. Amusingly, though Mingi is extremely outdated and does not know how to work a lot of things.
Oh, he's a boomer?
He is constantly exclaiming about how far the internet has come.
Oh, he looks great there.
Despite all of this, Mingi is actually much smarter and more serious than people give him credit
See, I knew there
he
was
has
something.
written amazing raps in practically no time, which is what he did when he wrote his verse for Ateez's title track Answer.
Oh, I
in
love
a
their
hotel
lighting.
room, a day before they had to record it. Mingi also participates in producing Ateez's songs, and
He's been
just
producing
like
for
Hongjoong,
years.
Mingi stayed longer in Los Angeles after their 2022 world tour to work with and learn from American producers.
Okay.
He writes all of his verses and truly takes the time to express his feelings when he does. Mingi, along with Hongjoong, is on the list of the top copyright.
Ooh, look at the most copyrighted 4th gen idols. Stray Kids, Idol, Ateez, Hongjoong, Mingi. Oh, wow. I've never actually seen this full list. And it makes sense. Sunu, The Boys, yes. I need to look at this list because recently I've been, like, no shade to any groups that aren't super involved, but I've been really kind of vibing with, like, self-producing groups, and it's kind of always been that way if I think about it. I don't know, there's just something about self-producing when groups write their own lyrics, when they're very involved in the concepts and stuff. You know, I like going a little bit deeper, I guess. Recently, I don't know.
Idols. Like
I just
Hongjoong,
respect
Mingi
that.
has a trademark before his rap.
What's his trademark? Oh, he spells his name, right?
Your Vixen is back in the town. What's up?
Wait, who's back in the town?
Your Vixen is back in the town. What's up?
What'd he say?
He frequently says the phrase fix on before his verses to indicate to the listener not only that he is about to rap,
Fix
but that
on?
they should focus and fix their attention on him.
Oh. Fix on.
Yeah, let's start the second round. Fix on. 이끌단 열의 하의 코너 펀치. 이설 도와 가끔치가 맛있고.
So is that one song the only time, was it Bouncy, I think, where he spelled his name out Songmingi?
I'm sure one of the very first things you noticed when you listened to an Ateez song was the guy with the deep voice. That guy is Mingi. As someone
And
who saw him
Yeosang.
in person, I can confirm that his voice truly is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
저는 개인적으로 Oh, his speaking voice too.
Mingi
Yeah.
also sometimes integrates singing into his verses. So much so that many people say that all 8 members of Ateez are great vocalists.
Oh, he's got a really warm voice. Very pretty. Very pretty. Not Hongjoong winking.
Though Mingi is obviously not an official vocalist, this does not stop him from loudly practicing to be the main vocalist of Ateez in his free
Doesn't know the
time.
lyrics.
Mingi is quite the performer, and his on-stage presence is very
Hey!
intimidating and profound. He pulls you in as soon as he begins to perform, and it is very hard to take your eyes off of him. His dance skills are incredible, and it is clear even from afar his obvious talent.
Hey. What? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for their live stages.
Something I wanted to make sure I touched on.
The duality.
Is the
Look
fact
at him.
that Mingi went on hiatus from November 2020 to September 2021
Oh.
due to psychological anxiety.
Anxiety.
Fans
Okay.
missed him immensely, and everyone, especially Ateez, felt his absence the whole time. Mingi's hiatus is why you won't see him in multiple of Ateez's music videos and anything else they participated in. Some examples are the official music video for Ateez's title track Fireworks and also the entire
Oh.
Kingdom survival show.
Yeah.
But, as is to everyone's relief, Mingi is much better now, and his break really solidified his importance in the lives of every Ateenie.
Whew, that's tough. Let me talk a little bit about anxiety. As someone who is diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and takes medication for it, it's not necessarily something that just goes away. It's something that you usually have your entire life. I could imagine it being way harder being in his position, having millions of eyes on you all the time, potentially like reading comments about yourself all the time. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of like stress and pressure and everything that they've had to go through like their entire career. Luckily it seems like he's with a good company. He's with a good group. He was able to just take however much time he needed to just focus on himself and do whatever he needed to do. It's not always like therapy or medicate. Like sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need to just chill. And I love that he was able to do that and they held space for him because that doesn't always happen. There's been instances where members have been removed from groups or they just left for personal reasons or health reasons. So I think it really says something about the company, about the group. They weren't gonna, like leave him behind, but they also allowed him to focus on himself so I don't know. I just think that's really sweet. And I don't know how much he talked about it or addressed it, but I hope no one pressured him to do that. Cause like mental health is a very personal thing and he does not, even though he's famous, like he's not obligated to tell anyone his business. If he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't have to talk about it. If he wants to tell you a little bit, totally fine. Yeah, I think that's really great, and I think we should see more of that. We're kind of making a change now, like culturally, where mental health stuff is becoming less taboo. Like even my job that I work for now, if you're having mental health struggles, you can take time off of work, and it's like paid time off. My company offers up to a year of just paid time off for mental health struggles. Granted, it's through insurance and it's only paid at like 70% of your overall paycheck or whatever. But like the fact that you're not just fired, you know, because you're having mental health issues, like I think it wasn't even like that 10 years ago. So we're making some progress here.
알겠지?
I'm the one who controls time. Oh. Yeah, it's hard not to like him. Who's next? Ooh, the fox. What do I know about Wooyoung? I mean, he just threw his ass in our face in that music video. What do I know about Wooyoung? I don't really know much about him. I think he's a vocalist. I think he's a dancer. He probably has the most sass out of anyone in the group. He's very sassy. From what I remember on Kingdom, he's very flirty, I think. But yeah, I don't really know that much about him either. Main dancer. Okay, so they have 3 main dancers then, right? Because Yunho is a main dancer. And then who else is main dancer? I think Mingi is also main dancer. But like San could also be main dancer too. Did you see how he was like doing the... Okay, well, positions don't matter. They're all good at everything. That's what I'm going to say. Jung Wooyoung. Oh, he's a Jung. Uh-oh. Let me tell you about the Jung family. A long line of good dancers from the Jung family. We got Jessica Jung, Crystal Jung, my old bias, Jung Hosuk, J-Hope. Woo, talk about good dancer. Let's be happy in any circumstance or problems that may occur. If you're happy, then it's okay.
Have you ever met someone who deliberately goes out of their way to mess with you all the time?
Oh no.
Yet you can't help but love them.
So he's a menace.
Then you must have met Wooyoung.
Oh
Wooyoung
no.
is uncategorically
He's a troublemaker.
mean, but he somehow is the only one that can flawlessly get away with it.
다들 아시죠? 저기 에이티즈는 리더 없으면 안 굴러가는 거. 너 뭐야?
What is this medical situation?
너 나한테 욕한 거 기억나?
뭔 소리 하는 거?
아니 너가 그랬어.
뭐라고?
너가 여러분 웨이트즈 리더 없으면 안 되는 거 알죠? 이거 성화가 옆에 나는 너 뭐야?
진짜로?
오 미안해. 괜찮아. 너의 본심이었던 거야.
He doesn't even remember.
아.
얘가 자꾸
So he's
너 마음에 안 드는데?
so he's very physically affectionate as well.
너 오늘 나한테 잘못한 걸 생각해봐. 잘못한 거 없는데? 나 너한테 항상 잘못해서. 난 아무렇지 않은데? 그거 인정.
Though, Wooyoung never does it with the intention of being genuinely mean. And it usually is an indication of how close he feels to you. Wooyoung is an expert at aegyo and usually uses it to get away with something or to win a favor. This is especially true when Ateez shoot reality shows and Wooyoung wants the director or staff to grant a
Oh, he
special
looks great in
request.
glasses.
Wooyoung
I've
has
seen a lot of people call him baby girl.
an extremely distinct laugh that can be recognized from behind a closed door. It is very high-pitched and usually accompanied by clapping. It is, in all seriousness, a trademark of Wooyoung.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
에이티님, 이따가 만나. 키즈가 기다리고 있어. 네 거야.
That's a dolphin squeak.
Wooyoung
He just like reverse squeak, hiccuped, and maybe even hit a whistle note.
Wooyoung has a smile that makes you want to work hard just to see it. And no matter how much he teases you,
okay.
you can't help but still love him.
딱 뜯어
He looks,
굴려서
that's like some funky outfit
발굴 해준
with the glasses.
다음에
Wooyoung is extremely loud and loves to be the center of attention.
So he's like
He is a
intentionally
textbook
annoying.
extrovert who flows in and out of conversations with strangers with practiced ease. This is why Wooyoung has the most idle friends among the members of Ateez. He
He's a
is
social
particularly
butterfly.
close to TXT's Yunjun and Stray Kids Changbin.
Oh.
Something else that you might notice
wow.
about
Ooh, he
Wooyoung
looks-
is that he flirts with everyone. In fact,
Yeah, he is
Wooyoung
flirty.
could probably make a robot fall in love with him. He knows the power he holds and has no problem with using it to his advantage. But, according to Wooyoung, he was naturally born that way and does not intentionally flirt.
Mm-hmm. Sir.
All of Wooyoung's qualities really make the constant comparisons of him and a fox very accurate. Though it has never been officially said, it is quite obvious that Wooyoung's love language is physical touch.
It seems like
Out
it.
of all the members, Wooyoung is the one to initiate skinship the most. He loves to kiss and hug the members and is constantly attached to someone. More often than not,
I think
that
he
person is
just you
Sam.
just sniffed him, sir.
Sam and Wooyoung are extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus et aris.
Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking they would probably be very close because San was also. Is it San or Son? Because San was also very physical touch as well.
Extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus et aris.
I am not physical touch. My love language is like acts of service and gift. I just like to take care of people too much, honestly, to the point of like being taken advantage of, or like give people gifts or like, cook for someone, that type of thing. But like, yeah, don't touch me. Ugh. I don't like germs.
A Latin phrase that means a lifelong partner, or a friend to the
soulmates?
very end.
Oh.
Their ship name is Woosan, and unlike other ships in Ateez,
Woosan.
Woosan actually coined it themselves and are
Oh.
very aware of its fandom. In a fan call with Wooyoung, a fan asked what the fandom name for Woosan was. So Wooyoung asked San who was, unshockingly, right beside him.
Aw.
They decided on P, which is the Korean word for
P?
rain because Woosan means umbrella in Korean.
Wait.
Wooyoung is also very close to Yeosang. The two have been friends for 8 years now. They knew each other before they joined Ateez, when they were
Nice.
trainees at Hybe, formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeosang left Hybe and auditioned for KQ. Later, Wooyoung left Hybe and followed Yeosang to KQ because they promised each other that they would debut together.
Aw.
Wooyoung said that if he succeeded, he wanted to do it with Yeosang. And if he failed, he wanted to fail with Yeosang. This made
That's cute.
Wooyoung the last member to join Ateez.
The last
Hongjoong
member.
said that if Wooyoung wasn't there, the members would not be as close as they are. And Mingi says that Wooyoung is the jewel of the group and completed Ateez. Wooyoung's skills were evident as a trainee and have become even better in the last 3 years. Wooyoung has put a tremendous amount of effort in elevating his dancing skills. Most people don't know, but Wooyoung had an extremely tough time as a trainee, and his audition for KQ was his last try before giving up on his dreams.
Aw.
Now, he has found true confidence in his abilities and even has a Studio Coom Artist of the Month to boast of.
So predictable, you're an animal. I can't let you go.
This just came out like within the last year or two because I remember when this came out, people on Twitter were like dying.
Like San, Wooyoung also showed up on the list of 100 of the most viewed fan cams of male K-pop idols.
Oh.
with his Artist of the Month coming in as number 41.
Nice.
Recently, Wooyoung was even part of the opening performance for Mama 2021
Aw.
that featured members of 6 fourth-generation idol groups. Wooyoung was
I
also
haven't seen
featured
that.
in the very first episode of Watch's Fill in the Blank documentary, where he opened up about things he has never told us and also danced to a song by Logic, the title to which is the number to the suicide hotline.
Oh, wow. I feel like that works. I mean, it makes sense and it's aligned with like Ateez music, right? Talking about important topics like mental health and stuff like that.
He is a top-tier performer, and this is being recognized more and more. Though Wooyoung is very known for his dancing abilities, his vocals are enchanting as well. They often whisk you away in a soft cloud when you hear them. His voice is very light and wispy, and this delicacy is what makes it so satisfying to listen to him.
Oh, wow. He's got a different placement.
Baby, you gotta stop. Say that you're calling. I told you that.
Wooyoung
Oh, wow.
loves to cook and is the member most likely to be found cooking at the dorm. He likes to cook for the members and is always working on his cooking skills. Wooyoung is also passionate about video editing, and he makes vlogs that record the daily lives of Ateez.
Cool. Did he not know that he was being recorded? Oh, the glasses.
There are a lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I suggest you check them out. A stern warning as you get to know Ateez more. Be wary of looking too long
Why
at
are we in the
Wooyoung,
water?
because he just might make you fall in love.
Okay, well, get him off the screen. All right, I didn't do anything wrong. I always do something wrong. Oh, to you. So I'm fine. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything wrong. I always do something wrong to you, so I'm fine. What kind of excuse is that, sir? Okay, last up. All right, last up is Jongho, the bear. I did know that. What do I know about Jongho? I know that he is often called the best vocalist of the 4th generation. His voice is incredible. I want to watch his Lee Mujin service. I want to watch that soon and just kind of hear. So he's also a lot of times really known for his crazy like high notes, and just being honest, like that's not even my favorite part of his voice. I feel like that might be something like that's kind of a signature at this point, but I don't know if they only do that in the title tracks or if it's like in the B-sides as well. He's got a really nice voice. I really like his chest voice in his like mid-range and his lower range. But I mean, I feel like he's kind of become known for that crazy high-pitched stuff that he does. But he's got a really good voice. And he's cute. But what else do I know about him? I think he's kind of like shy and introverted, and I don't know if no nonsense is the right thing, but I've seen a lot of clips of like members touching him and like trying to hug him and him just not having him just being like, no, like running away. I think he might be like the calmest member, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Yes, Kingdom was... I hope that you take on your challenges without being afraid.
For all intents and purposes, Jongho is the Hyung of Ateez.
The
Though
Hyung...
he is the youngest and officially the Magni, you can never tell from the way he acts.
Yeah.
안녕하십니까 이사님. 잘
아, 제가 이사가 아니고요. 좋은 줄 알고 돼가지고. 이쪽 이사님. 안녕하세요. 네.
신석 박사입니다.
네.
아 죄송합니다.
들어온 지 이틀밖에 안 돼가지고요.
근손실이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 저 과자 안 치워.
Oh.
어디
Yes,
회사에서
sir.
과자 먹고 있어. 브랜드 토핑 바나나 and 스트로베리 and 오레오. 룹 하지 마.
Are they afraid of him?
말하지 마.
If anything,
Oh, that's
San is
chaotic.
the Magni, and Jongho acts accordingly. You will often see Jongho shushing San or telling him to stop, calm down, or be quiet. This is hilarious considering their ages, but Jongho being San's Hyung isn't the only surprising thing. Recently, San and Jongho found out that they are very distant relatives because
Oh.
they are both from the Gyeongju line of Choi clan. Jongho was the 7th member to join Ateez.
So they're
he was
brothers.
actually into sports when he was young, but then later felt a stronger pull to singing. He became a trainee at Top Entertainment for several years, before making the move to KQ and becoming their main vocalist and maknae.
Yes.
One of the most noticeable things about Jongho, even at a quick glance, is his almost somber disposition.
Yeah.
While he is the calmest of the group, it should not be mistaken as boring.
He's chill.
Jongho is very funny and takes joy in exposing other members. Not
Oh.
unlike Yeosang, Jongho's humor is very underrated and often looked past.
He's so cute.
잘 봐야 돼 나는. 난 진짜 잘 봐야 돼요.
나 알았어.
누군데?
이거 산 영상 통화할 때야.
Him just roasting Sun.
전화 딱 받고.
맞아요.
하나, 둘, 셋, 최상.
아이고 이거는 인정한다. 내가 왼쪽으로 좀 잘 나오거든.
I don't know, if he waved at me, I'd probably...
산이에요. 안녕하세요, 에이티. 산이에요.
Yeah,
An
I would just
example of this is
end
a
the
fan
call and
call
just
where
die.
Jongho gave his excuse for overspending. He said, "I didn't want to spend much money while abroad, but I accidentally entered a store and accidentally bought something expensive." Unlike Wooyoung, Jongho does not love skinship.
Me when I
But
go to the
all of this
casino.
makes it even more worthwhile when he shocks fans by making an obvious joke or initiating a hug. But as his young status
Not his
dictates,
wiggle.
Jongho is great at moderating the arguments of the group and soothing the worries of Ateez.
어쨌든
근데
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임을
그치.
걸어준 리더.
그치, 근데-
그리고 또 리더를 보고 싶은 멤버의 마음.
그것까지.
Quite unlike Mingi, Jongho is the complete opposite when it comes to fear. His unchanging countenance in the face of things that make most people scream is, like San said, scarier than anything else. It makes sense that Jongho takes on this somewhat protective
just
role in the group
unbothered.
because he is also the strongest one in Ateez.
Physically?
The video of Jongho breaking multiple apples
Oh my God.
with his bare hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of Ateez in arm wrestling with just one finger.
How does he do
As
that?
outlandish as that sounds, I believe him. Just like his adult-like personality, Jongho is obsessed with Americanos,
Oh.
and they are his idea of a dessert. Not only does Jongho not get scared and is extremely strong, but he is good at literally everything.
Oh.
Often on the first try. Whether it is fruit carving,
Wow.
making bamboo rings, or holding a single note without breathing for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Yes, you heard that right.
Fast forward.
This is only right as the maknae on top, a title that was given to Jongho, due to his vast ability to be amazing at anything that he does. Jongho is also known as the best vocalist of the 4th gen. But, though he is a 4th generation
Was he on
idol,
Masked Singer?
his singing mastery rivals sunbanims and experts alike.
Sir.
When
He was just like,
When people listen to Ateez's songs, they often hear an almost angelic sound. Some even mistake his voice for an instrument when they first hear an Ateez song, because it is very hard to fathom a human being hitting
Goosebumps.
such notes so perfectly.
Oh, that's from Lee Mujin. Okay, we're gonna watch that. Lee Mujin always gets blocked on YouTube, but I can usually get it posted after a day or two. But I want to see that. I want to see his duet too, because the duets on Lee Mujin are always so good. Ugh. Ooh, look at how open his mouth is. So many times when people sing, they don't open their mouth enough to get those big the big notes out and the big vowels. A lot of times it's clenched, but that's beautiful.
His
Ooh.
vocals have stupefied
He'd be good at
experts,
musical
peers,
theater.
sunbanims, and even the most weathered Ateenies. They almost make no sense and don't seem physically
Just
possible.
singing while breaking apples.
Sometimes, he even sings in a female register, which is much higher than a male's. In
Yes,
Ateez's
it
very
can be.
first performance on Immortal Songs, which was also their first win, Jongho dumbfounded the experts, judges, and audience by hitting 6 consecutive notes without stopping. It was the performance of a lifetime.
Oh. That had like a rock opera feel to it. I don't know what that song is, but that sounded cool.
Jongho then coupled this feat by doing it again and hitting 4 consecutive high notes. In Ateez's performance of Wonderland Symphony No. 9 on the survival
was a great
show
performance,
Kingdom,
yes.
Legendary War. This accomplishment becomes even more amazing when you discover that. When Jongho performed this,
So, to me, yes. Is it impressive that he can hit those high notes? Definitely. His range is incredible. That's very impressive. But to me, that's kind of like that's like a gimmick. Like, not in a bad way, but that's just like an extra little thing on top, right? I feel like a lot of times people focus on that, which is very impressive, but they don't actually talk about like the rest of his voice, which is incredible, right? If we're only talking about the high notes, but we're not appreciating like the full range of his vocal, but you know, that's important. He's got a really nice, well-rounded voice.
becomes even more amazing when you discover that. When Jongho performed this song at one of Ateez's American concerts, his microphone stopped working right before he was supposed to sing. But he didn't let that stop him and ended up singing without a microphone. His voice
Oh my
was so
God.
strong, loud, and clear. that the melody reached even the highest seat in the venue. Fans were shocked, to say the least.
Listen, that's when you learn how to sing, you learn how to project. They actually, that's part of it. They tell you your voice has to hit the very back wall of the auditorium. You learn how to do that. So I wonder if he had classical training. They didn't really talk about his like training. I wonder if he had classical training or like musical theater training or something.
The highest seat in the venue. Fans were shocked, to say the least. Jongho's astonishing vocals have earned him an appearance on the revered show
I thought he was
NBC's
on the
King
show.
of Masked Singer, where he passed multiple rounds. And even more notably, 3 solo soundtracks for highly rated dramas. Jongho is constantly improving his vocal abilities, and like some of the members, he stayed back in Los Angeles after the 2022 tour. He used this time to learn and train with vocal experts. Being good at everything includes performance. Jongho's strong, flawless vocals are paired with intense facial expressions that display the quality in which he sings.
Yeah, he's a good dancer
Most people
too.
don't notice or recognize this because of their laser-like focus on his voice, but Jongho is also a standout dancer.
Oh.
Slow down, grab the wall, wiggle like you're trying to make your
Not this song.
Hella think I wanna smash 'em
Oh.
up. Speed up, gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
He's kind of
Jongho
swaggy.
is often called a teddy bear or gummy bear. Either way, he is a bear, and he is quite fine with that.
It's because people
If
want to
you
give
are
him a
ever
hug,
frustrated
squeeze
that you
him.
aren't good at something, just remind yourself that it is okay. Because you're not Jongho, and there is literally nothing you can do about that.
Oh my gosh. You don't know the results without trying, so keep your chin up and challenge yourself. I'm sure you will succeed. Nice.
I have mentioned the demon line 3 times throughout this video.
Yes, you have.
The demon line is very well known in Ateezville, and it consists of Hongjoong, Seonghwa, and San.
Okay, that was my
The reason
guess.
for this moniker is the fact that the second a performance starts, their entire countenance and persona changes, and it looks as though they are possessed. While this aids in creating some of the best performances,
I don't know. That's given more
they are
vampire.
possessed. While this aids in
Oof.
creating some of the best performances you have ever seen, it is quite noticeable, and Ateez love to point it out. After all of this, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you for getting to know our boys.
That actually went by pretty quick. Cool. Oh, there's extras at the end.
이번 로그 끝은 여상이 형이 할 거예요. 안녕.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 한국관광공사 또 라이브 방송 또 브이로그 엔딩을 맡고 있는 에이티즈 여상입니다. 요즘 제가 엔딩을 좀 잘 맡고 있는 것 같아서 좀 뿌듯하네요. 하지만 여러분, 엔딩은 산이가 할 겁니다.
Oh, pass in the mic.
내 거야.
Oh, he just walked away.
네, 안녕하세요. 에이티즈 한국
Oh, the red.
엔딩을 맡게 된 윤호입니다. 이제 우리 편집자분께서 엔딩이 많잖아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 엔딩을 쓸지 잘 모르겠지만 편집자님 제 거 꼭 써주세요.
Use mine.
후보 대결이야? 네, 엔딩 후보 대결.
Ending fairies.
브이로그의 엔딩을 맡게 된. 안녕하십니까. 네,
오.
엔딩 후보 3번째 민기입니다. 네 번째. 제가 이번에 엔딩을 하기 위해서 탈색을 한 거거든요. 이러면 엔딩 안 시켜줄 수가 없죠. 그러니까 제가 엔딩하게 해주세요. 사랑해요.
Cute.
모두가 엔딩을 노릴 때 나는 편집점을 노린다.
저는 욕심이 없습니다. 엔딩은 누군가 하겠죠. 네, 저는 에이티즈를 사랑할 뿐입니다.
Sweet.
사랑해.
And it's over. Okay, that actually went by really quick. I mean, not really quick. It was an hour and 36 minutes, but it didn't feel like it. I thought I was going to be here all day doing this guide, but I don't know. I felt like the pacing was good. It was interesting, and I learned about all of the members. I really liked that guide. I don't know what's going to be next. I'll probably go back and just do a deep dive into the music. Kind of like what I'm doing with Stray Kids. If you're watching my my deep dive there, I was not planning on like standing Ateez, but like I said at the beginning, Crazy Form, it was so good. It just like pushed me over the edge because I already liked them. I already knew all the members' names. I watched them on Kingdom. My taste, it really just depends. A lot of times, like super hype music, it doesn't always hit me, or I don't like it that much the first time I hear it, and then I hear it again later and I love it. So that's kind of been for me. Ateez, the songs that I've heard so far have been kind of like hit or miss, or like I wasn't sure at first and then it grew on me. Like with Halazia, I liked the song. I liked the song a lot when I first reacted to it, but after listening to it over and over, like I love that song. Crazy Form, I think, was the first time I heard the song immediately, and it was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I need to know more. So that's kind of where we are here. I'll probably go back and react to some of the songs I've already heard. Like, there's a couple songs that I reacted to like 2.5 years ago, and I literally only listened to them the one time for that reaction, and I haven't listened to them again. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do it the same way I'm doing because like doing deep dives on 2 different groups at the same time, it's kind of a lot, but I could probably do it. But just like don't expect Ateez videos every single day, right? I might just do like 1 video a week or something like that, but we'll figure it out. There's a lot of music I want to hear, and I really appreciate that this guide, they used a lot of like their slower, prettier, more melodic music in the background. So there were moments where they were talking and like I wasn't even really fully paying attention to what was on the screen because the song that was playing in the background was like either so pretty or so like interesting. They've also got some like sexy sounding songs I definitely want to hear more of. But anyway, I really like them. It was great learning more about them, especially like the members that were friends before and just the destiny they ended up debuting together and at the same company. Learning like those little things, it's super sweet. I think it's probably going to be like a slow process of me learning more about them and seeing more of their music and that type of thing. But I'm very excited, and let me know what you thought of this video, what you think my favorite songs will be. Like I said, I might go back to the beginning and just start there. But then there's other things I want to see too, like the more vocal focused stuff. So I'll figure it out. I'll make a plan, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys later. Bye.